Good morning. This is H coming at you with another Autodesk Inventor 2023 tutorial video. SolidWorks Education lesson 47 and 48 will be in this video. We're nearly to the end of the packet. So congratulations. If you've made it this far, well done. Moving along, learning the basics. So lesson 47 here is another stair step effect. Again, we're looking at the idea of what drawing matches the isometric as far as its visual shape, as well as how, the amount of dimensions that are given in the view of the drawing. So our top view is definitely visually the best, as well as dimensionally just slightly over the front view, but it's really the visual information and the curvature here and the basic shape that make the top view the best view to start with. Plus you have these two profiles here that are just going to be extruded different heights. So the top view is it. Remember, this rectangular profile here is this chamfer. So we can actually ignore that and make a rectangle and then this shape here and extrude those two different heights. And then we'll chamfer this at the end. So that is our plan moving forward for lesson 47. So let's get started. We need the top view and we need to draw our rectangle shape. So that we'll do that right here. So we're going to go with 20 by 40. There it is. And then we'll move this to the side over there. So there's our rectangle to kind of begin us here a bit. Let's drag that over there like that. And now we'll draw in the rest of this profile on the other side. So this is a 10 millimeter line. This line comes down here 20. This line comes over 10. This line comes down another 20. And then it connects to this corner here of the rectangle. So there's actually a fillet here that I need to make sure that I get. So I drew it all as straight lines, but I need to go to fillet. It's a 10 millimeter fillet for this corner here. I can click the corner like this, or I could click on one line and then the other. And of course, it will fillet that corner for me. These are the two profiles that are needed. And that's it, because the chamfer is the last step. So I'm going to finish the sketch, extrude my larger extrusion, the taller one first, that's 30, hit my plus sign. And then this extrusion here is only 10. And then I can hit enter. And now I'm left with the chamfer that needs to be made right here. Now this chamfer is a chamfer of 10 millimeters, equal distance. So I can just click on it and do 10, equal distance. And there it is. That is already finished lesson 47. Very quick. We know what we need to draw. We know where we need to start. We draw it, we extrude it, we're done, right? Where we finish it up with a chamfer or whatever command we need to do at the last moment to the 3D material to modify the 3D material that was made, right? So that is lesson 47. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my part file here for the next one and take a look at it. Lesson 48. Here's where it's going to be a little bit interesting, a little bit tricky, right? So there's a couple ways to do this. We could draw the top view, right? Draw this shape, chamfer that, then also chamfer this edge here. That's a possibility. The issue is if it's all one body of 3D material, it's going to be hard to get these two chamfers done with the chamfer tool doing one body of material, one extrusion that, or two extrusions that are connected like this view would suggest. The other option is drawing the profiles that are here in the front view and then using the extrude tool itself to offset where those extrusions are. And that's where I think it's going to be more interesting. It'll be more instructive of a part file to do it that way, but it is not the only way to do this part file. But this is the way that I'm going to do it. Again, it is instructive to do it this way. It also saves a bit of time and headache as far as some of the tools that you have to use, some of the commands you have to use with chamfering if we did it another way. So I'm going to draw this from the front view, the XY plane. We haven't used that in a while. in these packets. 40 millimeters, 20 millimeters, length and height there. So there's our starting rectangle shape. Now we need to draw in some angles like this. There's that one. And then there's one that starts in the corner and then it goes up to that line there as well. So there we go. So we have some lines here. Now we just need to dimension them of how far they go. So this one here from this corner to here, this is supposed to be 20. And from this point to this corner here, this is supposed to be 10. So there's our profile. There's our profiles. Now it gets interesting as far as what we're going to extrude and how far we're going to extrude it, and then how we're going to offset some of those extrusions and have the extrusion begin on a different plane rather than on this XY plane. Okay, so I'm going to finish the sketch. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude all these profiles. All of them are going to be 10, but they're going to be in the opposite direction. It's going to be away from us. And this is the first wall that's going to be of this part. And then, of course, I'm going to hit the plus sign because I need to do more extruding. Now I'm going to select just this profile here. This profile here is this little internal 20 millimeter, chamfered ledge, right? That's in the middle of this. And so this is going to be a 20 millimeter extrusion out. Then I'm going to hit the plus sign again. Okay. So now the tricky part, now this is kind of where the instructional nature of this takes over, right? I have one more extrusion to make, and it's of this profile and this one. Okay. However, the from is not from the sketch plane. It's not from the XY axis. It's going to be from this plane here, which is where my extrusion 2 had ended, right? So that's the kind of the trick to this. It's going to be extrusion of 10, right? It's just going to be 10. And so that's the trick to this. It's offsetting where the extrusion is from. Specify where the extrusion starts. It doesn't start on the sketch plane. It's going to start on something that was created by a previous extrusion. I'm going to hit OK. And there it is. That is part 48. Hopefully that was instructive. Hopefully that wasn't super confusing. But we've done this type of method with the changing the plane from where the extrude is starting. We've done that before in a previous video and a previous lesson. So hopefully this is review of that idea, of that principle. Okay, but that was lesson 48 completed. I hope you all have a great day.